Set your alarm, Ernest, you hungry.
Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled, She's 40, Masculine, and Thinks She Has Options. Let's get right into it.
If a man is not putting money in your hand and walking away from you, he is not helping you. Once again, if he is not dropping money in your lap and then walking away from you afterward and leaving you alone, he is not helping you.
Where she make this rule up from? Y'all just be making up shit now, don't it?
He's not offering his protection and service to you.
I honestly don't believe that they believe what they saying. I just think they just be saying this shit just to see who gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Let me just throw some shit out there and see who gonna do it.
And then immediately turning around and walking away from you and leaving you alone, he is not helping you. If the help that he has given...
And you know what it is? It's gonna be some guys out there that'll do it, bro. Put money in your hand and walk away. Where else do you do that? You don't do that at the store. You don't do that nowhere else. You don't just put money, unless you're helping out some homeless people, I guess. Other than that, you're not just putting money in somebody's hand with nothing in return.
You requires you to give him something in return. He is not helping you. Men are not helpers. They do not do kind things for others, especially women, without wanting something in return. You will be very hard pressed to find a man who just runs around doing random kind deeds for people without requesting something in return from those people, and especially when it is a woman. If he's not kissing your feet and placing money in your lap and walking away from you and leaving you alone, he is not helping you. There is something that he wants from you, and it's probably some Gucci.
Damn!
Okay, so if he's not kissing your feet, he wants something from you?
And you see how she added that? At first it was just putting money in the hand, then she added the kissing the feet part. This is what I'm talking about, bro. They just throwing stuff out there and see who gonna go for it, bro. And she ain't gonna do nothing but just keep adding stuff. If he's not giving you money, if he's not kissing your feet, if he's not eating your booty. Like, come on, bro, where is it gonna stop?
You want him to kiss your feet and then walk away? Guys, this is how simps evolve.
And that's weird. You don't want that. What you want a random stranger come on and just kiss your feet and just walk away?
All right, this is how simps appear in the world. They believe information like this, and they take it to heart. She believes a man should be doing random kind deeds. That's to determine if he's kind or not. Bro, I'm not going to do some random kind deed for you. I don't know you. Why would I do a random kind deed for you? Men are not kind to others because every time they're kind to others, they want something in return. Baby girl, you're talking about wanting something not even in return. You just want something up front and offering no return. You want something for nothing. And you talking about me wanting something for something? That's a bad thing. If a man wants something for something, God forbid, it's worse than a woman want something for nothing. She's expecting men to put money in her lap and then walk away. She wants a...
You know what the crazy part is, though? She's saying all this stuff that she wants from a man, just fishing to see who gonna do it. Whole time, somebody busting them cheeks up. She not going out. She not walking around not getting none. You know what I'm saying? You crazy if you believe that. Somebody clapping, dog, while she on here requiring the most from you.
To protect her, offer his services.
And somebody clapping for nothing. No money, no feet kissing, nothing.
And then walk away. Baby, what kind of simp universe you living in? Oh, I forgot. America is full of simps now that would do this because this woman is quote unquote attractive. But this is very unattractive in my opinion. Okay? But she's not the only one. There's other delusional women just like her. Feast your eyes on this one.
Hold on. Before we even get to her, bro, she one of the women, if you spend time with her, she just gonna keep talking and saying dumb shit. You be like, all right, okay. Whole time, it elevates to what you want as a dude. If you know how to just filter out the dumb shit, you could escalate it to what you want to get to, bro. She just all talk. Like, you just gotta learn how to look past that dumb shit, man. Like, you still gonna get what you want from her. She just talking, bro. Don't let that shit get to you, man. Not just her, with any girl. Like, just let them say the little dumb shit they gonna say. Just keep the main thing, bro. Just focus on what the end goal is. And it's gonna be consensual, bro. You know how many girls just say shit? Just let them get it out. And then when they get it all out, you still, you know what I'm saying, pursue what you came here for. She gonna be with it. You know what I'm saying? That all of that shit is a test, bro. It's to see how you react. It's to see how you react to the dumb shit she say. You know what I'm saying?
And just like her, feast your eyes on this one. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Word.
Hey, gang, they don't.
To the content.
The man got in here talking about some, y'all need to stop taking girls out on date, gang. They don't fucking like us. They're hungry. Okay, boom, we stopped saying that dinner is a date. Now what? We started saying that dinner's not a date. Now what?
Now no dinner. No dinner, bitch. Like, the date was for y'all. That's the shit y'all want to do. If you asked 10 men, 10 or 11 of them niggas is gonna say, damn, if I ain't had to take her out on a date, I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? The date is for y'all. Now y'all complaining that dinner ain't it? Bro, well, I guess it ain't gonna be no dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Take us something where we could be active, where you can show your leadership skills. Take us somewhere where you can actually show your character. See, y'all feed us because that's the bare minimum thing that a man can do, is at least feed you.
Yo, the bare minimum conversation is crazy, bro. This what I'm saying, man. The bar is gonna keep moving. Pretty soon, the bare minimum is gonna be marriage. A ring, dog, a commitment, a lifetime commitment. That's the bare minimum. That's the most, bitch. Like, come on, dog, man. That's the bare minimum. He's supposed to propose for you on the first date. He's supposed to propose to you before he even get the phone number. That's the bare minimum. Like, come on, y'all know how crazy y'all fucking sound? The bare minimum is just gonna keep going up and up and up.
And now, y'all mad because bitches is using y'all for a meal. Okay, well, dinner isn't a date. Lunch isn't a date. Coffee isn't a date. Find something else. What I've noticed when I do other dates besides dinner is that there is no compatibility. You fell in love with how I looked and you wanted to experience me. The food was a filler because you actually don't have shit to talk about or shit going on in life.
But that's not true at all. That's not true at all. Now you belittling people's experiences. You know how many great dinner dates people have had? Just because you had some fucked up dinner dates don't mean that dinner is not a date.
The man got in here talking about some.
She says they have no compatibility when they don't go on dinner dates. That's so interesting to me.
But she still sat there and ate that food, though.
It sounds like she wants to be paid for existing. A lot of women want to earn money for just existing. Oh, someone should pay for my existence. And this is what I'm trying to say. Women have a childlike mindset. Only children think they should be able to exist for free because that's the reality. When you're a kid, you have to ask your parents for money. You expect your parents to feed you. You can't feed yourself. You expect your parents to clothe you, provide shelter, give. And what do they want in return? Nothing. And this is exactly what women want. They want to live their life like children, right? And these women are way too old to be this goofy. They're way too old to be this goofy. She said the bare minimum a man could do for you is feed you. Oh my God. If that's the bare minimum for a man to do is feed you, what's the bare minimum for you to do for a man? Show up? The bare minimum is showing up?
You best believe they be like, that's right, and he lucky I did that.
Unbelievable. This masculine woman wants a leader. Can you imagine that? She wants a leader. Look at her face.
But the same thing is true for her that was true for the last woman. This shit is a test, bro. This is all talk. It's somebody clapping. That's just what we believe in these times that we live in. These women require the world up front without having to prove themselves too. But in the background, it's already a nigga clapping. Or maybe more than one. We never know, bro. So I'm supposed to give you everything up front, and it's already somebody getting the most from you for nothing? That's dead, bro. Come on, dog. And then they be like, well, that's not none of your business. That's her business. Well, if my money getting spent and my time is getting spent, then it is my business. You know what I'm saying? That's my investment. This is the girl I want to pursue, and she already getting clapped up. I've already accepted the fact that 9 out of the 10 girls that I talk to is already getting clapped currently by another dude. There's nothing I can do about that, bro. But damn, at least let me get a fighting chance. Goddamn, don't tell me that the most is the bare minimum. Don't keep moving the goalposts. You know what I'm saying? Let's be reasonable and rational here, bro. For real.
Right? This nutcracker wants a leader. She did make one good point. She said that men are saying they don't like us. They're just hungry. I agree. You guys don't actually like men. Y'all don't. Because you want so much from a man up front and you don't want to give anything up front. See, that's the problem. Men, we're very reciprocal. If you give for us, you do for us, we'll do in return. We're like that. Any man, if you want to show camaraderie with a man, do for a man. He'll do for you in return. I see it all the time. That's how men work. Men, the way women work, they expect things for free. They expect things for free, just off the bat. Anyway, let's go back to the goofy girl. And this is the girl from the thumbnail. She's the very first video we
Best believe she getting clapped.
played. She's kind of attacking women in this video, and I thought it's interesting. But let's listen closely, and we will respond.
What I'm about to say is going to offend a lot of black women, but y'all need to hear it. If you're a black woman, the 4B movement should not offend you because you probably shouldn't be dating in the first place anyway. One thing that I've noticed, no matter where I've been, is that most black women have low or no self-esteem. Another thing is that black women are taught to defend and protect men. These things need to be unlearned before you really get into the field dating, because what y'all don't know, but what I do know, is that your counterparts are being taught to pimp you from young, and it is working. You should not be pressed about the 4B movement or dating anyway, because we all know the demographics are not taking y'all nowhere. Y'all are not dating in the first place, and at best, you are being strung along to be used as a low cost or cheap. Some of you will be turned into baby mamas because you provide housing and other benefits, but
So requiring monetary gain or material possessions isn't transactional. That doesn't make you a sex object, because that's what you require in return for your body, right? Doesn't that make you a sex object at that point? Because now we're not building anything based off of intangible qualities. We're building things based off of transactional qualities, right? So at that point, you're a sex object. You're being pimped, right? So is she kind of collapsing on her own point? Or am I missing the point? You know what I'm saying? Because I do that sometimes. I be missing the point sometimes. And y'all be letting me know. But am I making sense, though? Like, ain't she, like, collapsing her own point, her own argument?
for the most part, we all know that those of you who want a black love story and who are still chasing behind the demographics will not be married ever in your lifetimes. So why y'all so pressed about dating?
So the unmarried woman is telling you that you never gonna be married. This is what I'm saying. Who are we listening to, bro? If you want advice on marriage, wouldn't you go talk to the people with the successful marriage, right? When you talk to them.
Most of you do not need to be dating because you have super low self-esteem, and that leads to bad and dangerous situations for you.
Okay, let me stop this girl. She clearly is arrogant and pompous and believes she could just talk down to other black women because she believes most black women have low self-esteem. The funny thing about it is, women who think they're disattractive, they have low self-esteem. If you got to put someone down like this, you have low self-esteem. Black women think I put them down. I don't put them down. I just tell the truth, and they feel down about the truth. This woman is pulling you down. She's telling you should not be dating. You have your self-esteem is too low that you're a cheap sex object.
Look at the comments, though, agreeing. Like, I don't know, man. I think if somebody just says stuff and it sounds nice, y'all will go for it. And it could be one post from another, and it'd be the complete opposite take. But just because it sounds nice, y'all will agree with it. Like, no, she just said one thing here and another thing there. They don't even match. But just because she said it nicely, I agree with it. Hey, man, fuck nah.
I said none of this stuff, okay? But she's saying it because she believes that, I guess, black women are the bottom of the barrel. You most likely won't be married. So you should just support the 4B movement. She's trying to be a Trojan horse for feminism, and she thinks she's doing the right thing. She thinks what she's saying makes a lot of sense. But to me, she's just a black face on white power. White power, okay? Now, it's not all white people that are bad. I'm not saying that. But the evil white people that want to put black people down, she's supporting them, okay? Now, this idea that black women have low self-esteem, I don't know if I believe it's true. I actually believe black women have high self-esteem, and it allows them to be very masculine and violent to men and think that, and they actually expect to still get a man, right? They think that they're so...
Black women all over the place, bro.
I think black women act out.
You never know. You never know with y'all.
And as an example of them having high self-esteem, thinking that they're not misbehaving. They think there's normal. They think that they can get away with this. They'll put their hands on somebody like...
No. They believe actually when they put a wig on, they make them a whole different woman. You know what I'm saying? They put their wig... What kind of woman you want today? You know what I'm saying? They put a wig on, oh, I'm a different woman. They put another wig on, I'm a whole another woman. Like, they believe that shit.
This to me is confidence. Maybe it's a fragile confidence. It's easily shattered. But it's a confidence to me nonetheless. Because I would never have the balls as a woman to do what a lot of these women are doing. And I'm not a woman. I'm just thinking if I was in their shoes, I could never do this. But, you listen to this kind of stuff, you think to yourself, gee, a lot of black women get horrible dating advice. I mean horrible dating advice. Like literally the worst. Now, I want to fix that, and I have a video here by a married woman. This is a married woman. She's kind of breaking it down to women and explaining to you why, you know what? The things you believe about dating is not cute. Like, none of it's cute. Okay, let's listen to what she has to say.
Look, she's married. That's what I just said. If you want advice about marriage, listen to the person with the successful marriage, right? And look at her. Natural hair. I don't see no makeup on. Maybe she got lip gloss. I don't know. No false lashes. You know what I'm saying? They gonna probably talk trash about her eyebrows. I don't know. But her face is not gonna stain my shirt. You know what I'm saying?
We will respond.
Do y'all not know that dominating a man is not cute? Overpowering him is not cute. Manipulating and controlling him is not cute. None of that stuff is cute. Fighting with him, having a bad mouth, being rude. None of that stuff is cute. It's not even feminine. This is for the ones who think that stuff is cute. It ain't cute. You keep being like that, you'll be single. Ain't no man gonna want to deal with you. Men want a woman that is quiet and submissive, that listens, that's soft, that's sweet, that's gentle. All that dominating, overpowering, never want to listen, want to be argumentative. When he try to tell you something, you don't want to hear it. That stuff ain't cute. It ain't cute, and it's gonna keep you single, like I said before, if you keep acting like that. Men want peace. If he can't get peace from you, he'll get peace from somewhere else.
And you'll get pieced up.
When your man thinks about
if you acting like how she said how to not act. You know what I'm saying?
you want him to think about you as being soft, sweet, and feminine. You do not want your man to think about you and think of, oh Lord, she nag all the time, she disrespectful, she mean. You don't want your man to think of you like that. So like I said before, all that dominating, being rude, and being disrespectful, it ain't cute. It ain't cute. Do y'all not know that?
She even speaks softly too, right? Come on, bro. Who wouldn't want to wake up to that soft, nice voice? You know what I'm saying?
We need more female content creators to say this type of stuff. And she's a married woman. Are you surprised? Are you surprised a married woman says stuff like this? It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. So look, here's what she's saying, and I agree with it. She says, no man will want to deal with you if you are fighting and argumentative and if you're dominating. Men want peace, and if we can't get peace from you, we'll get it from somebody else. This is absolutely true. This is absolutely true. We're willing to work with you, okay? We know sometimes you're going to have moments and da, da, da. We're willing to work with you. But some women, your natural disposition, your default disposition is to fight, argue, and cause conflict. That is like their default, right? And I think I could speak for all men. Like when I say this, we don't want this. Please stop. Please stop. We don't want this.
You gotta know, as soon as they hear something like that, they'll say some shit like, we don't give a damn what y'all want.
I don't know who told you. I don't know who told you that this impresses men, that this turns men on, that this gets men excited, that it makes them want to get out the ring and marry somebody. Whoever told you that, they're lying to you. I've seen a video, actually, I reacted to a video recently where a girl said, oh yeah, men like mean women and this and that. And she told
No. When a woman is mean, but she still giving us that type of energy like she want to like smash or whatever, we'll go along with it. Because I had a girl talk trash, straight cash trash to me, bro. Just so I could come over there and beat that. You know what I'm saying, bro? And there's something about that. It's like talk shit now type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Talk shit now. Like it's like, but it ain't nothing that you want to build a relationship off of. It's purely straight lust. That's all it is. Just straight lust, bro. And that fuse burns quickly, right? Because after that, then what? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you be mean to the nigga and he come over there and beat your shit down. You know what I'm saying? But then what? Like, that's just lust, man. That's not love. That's not cooperation. That's not future building. It's just straight lust in the moment. And when that's over with, when you tired of smashing her, when you tired of her attitude, you know what I'm saying, you move on. You know what I'm saying? She don't know how to talk to you any other kind of way because that one way she been talking to you been working up to that point. You know what I'm saying? She been getting what she want out of that. That's toxic. Man, it's toxic.
by being mean, blah, blah. Mind you, she's a BBW. She's a big girl. She's a big back telling women now, telling men, or telling women that men like angry, mean women because, you know, I guess in my personal experience from what I could observe what she's saying is that she's been traumatized, she's been treated poorly by men, but she chases after them. So her assumption is if she does the same thing, if she treats men poorly, they're going to chase after her. It's not going to work, baby girl. See, women can act that way. Women are emotional. They like an emotional roller coaster. They like ups and downs. They like tragedy. For them, that's interesting. Men, we're boring, right? We're boring. We like peace. As boring as that might seem for a woman, right, that we don't like emotional roller coasters, for us it's exciting. You know why? Because we deal with the emotional roller coaster in life, out in the world, doing stuff. We have people challenge us, try us. You know, man, how many times during the day as a man we want to put hands on somebody, but we know we can't because that's going to cause us to possibly be arrested, go to jail. The consequence.
That part. That's what I was trying not to say. He said it, dog. You know how bad you just want to swing on something? And you want to give us a hard time for what? Nah, Shaw, you just don't know. You just don't. If I didn't have a conscience, a set of standards, and self-control, it's raps.
You know what I'm saying? Are going to outweigh the benefit of just putting hands on somebody. Daily. You know what I'm saying? And I think about this too. And this is why stoicism is good for a man, because we have to learn how to walk away from knuckleheads. I run into knuckleheads all the time. And they don't even know I'm armed. I got a pistol on me. They don't even know I got a pistol on me. I could blow their brains out. But it's not designed for that. My pistol's not designed for that. My pistol actually, and this is why it makes sense that you need to go through a mental health examination, or if you have any mental illness, you can't own a firearm. I agree with that, because if you're just slightly off the Richter scale, it's gonna be chaotic for you. It's gonna be chaotic for you. So I walk away from fights I know I could win all the time, and that's the man thing to do. But it's hard to do that with a woman in your house trying to fight you and argue with you. It's better just get rid of her.
Or
okay?
lead.
As someone that's a licensed firearm owner, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no chaos in my house because we have deadly force in the house, okay? I need a woman that's going to keep it down. She's not going to try to raise her hand. She's not going to play with nothing like that because, and that's what made me up my standards. When I started becoming someone that carried guns and stuff like that, I realized like I got to up my standards. I could only deal with women who are mentally mature, who can handle such a responsibility because it's a big responsibility knowing to walk away, especially if I'm out in public with a girl and she starts fights with random people. I can't have that. I'm armed. I can't have that. I gotta be with a girl who's gonna try to diffuse the situation and let us walk away.
Yo, a girl that starts stuff when she around you, that girl don't love you. Cause I seen both sides, bro. She'll talk trash and escalate the situation and make it worse. Now you gotta step in and be the one to take the consequence. She don't love you. Versus a situation pop off and she trying her best to calm you down. That's the girl that loves you, the girl that's trying to calm you down, the girl that's trying to de-escalate the situation, the girl that won't even put you in this situation in the first place. That's what the love. That's where the love is. That girl that's starting stuff, getting you in some shit, she don't love you, bruh.
I can't have that. That's
No girl that loves you wants to see you get hurt or see you in a losing situation that's out of your control. Like, she wouldn't want that. She wouldn't cause that.
absolutely not good for me. Anyway, here's another video about women saying that, you know, women are exhausting to coach. Okay, let me play the video and we will respond to it.
And this is why all the coaches that come out that try to help women eventually stop. Because while men are annoying, women are exhausting.
As someone who's been helping women for almost 5 years, I can definitely speak to this topic. Women are exhausting. I feel like women have grown up with so many lies told to them that when the truth is told or when things are not covered up, they are not happy about it. Even in relationships, like you can tell when a man is like trying to be honest with a woman, she can't take it. Even if he says, I don't like your dress, she can't take it. It's just so much covering up that a woman goes through when she's a child. Like, everyone is supposed to tell them they look pretty. Everyone is supposed to tell them that they agree with them. Everyone is supposed to tell them all these different lies. And when someone comes out with the truth, they want to fight them. They want to argue with them. They want to berate them. And it's just so unfortunate. So if you're a woman...
One thing about the truth, though, you know it when you hear it. You can't even fake it. You can't even deny it. That the truth just cut through. Just it just cut through everything, bro. It just puts a big pause on everything that you believed in, everything that you thought. You know what I'm saying? You can't, when you face to face with the truth, it's like you can't even like go around it, man. Ain't no way around it. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, come on, man.
You learn how to take the truth. The truth is not bad. It's not a bad thing, as it's going to help you be a better person. Even if you watch those 20v1s or pop the balloons, women aren't used to being rejected. Women aren't used to being, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. So they literally, some of them catch an attitude. Some of them be like, what are you talking about? I'm cute as fuck. What? Because women are just not used to that. Just learn how to accept the truth. You're experiencing UTI pain, which I heard.
Whoa, I don't know how I got to that. Maybe the video skipped. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think women can handle the truth. I agree with her on that. I don't think women can handle the truth at all. In fact, I think what it is that, you know, her assessment of it is right. I think we have coddled women for so long that they feel entitled to the lie. And part of me believes that some women, they're aware it's a lie, but it makes them feel good. It doesn't matter that it's a lie. That's a part that I had to really accept myself. It doesn't matter that it's a lie. It feels good. And they're going to put feels over what's real all the time. Feels over real all the time. And so, you know, I think women can't take the honesty. You know, and a lot of times women get mad when I tell men to quote unquote lie to women, but that's exactly what they want. You know what I'm saying? This is customer service for us as men, right? We're giving you what you want. The reason why women are lied to all the time, because that's exactly what you want. Very few women, I would say probably less than 1% of women want the truth and can handle the truth. If you think a girl is ugly, don't tell her she's ugly. If she think her kitty stink, I seen men say this in my comments. Oh, you're not a real man because you didn't tell her kitty stink. Bro, you try that and see if you don't get a Me Too case right away. If a girl kitty stink, I'm not gonna, I might stop messing with her, blah, blah, but it's it would take a lot for me to admit that to her, yo. I've even had girls that ask me, yo, does it smell? It's a setup. You know that's a setup, bro. I'm gonna say, hey, I try to dance around a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I try to, Harlem shake my way out of it, but I'm saying this to say that because if you tell someone the truth, even if it's true, I've seen this time after time, women explode and they blame you. This is why the phrase "don't kill the messenger," right? That phrase exists to me for women because women are not going to look at the message, they're going to look at the messenger. They're going to hate you for the message.
This is why they didn't like Kevin Samuels, bro. You know what I'm saying? They didn't like that man, bro. And that man was just like, and the thing about it, bro, he was giving y'all a platform to speak. You know what I'm saying? You might have not liked the things he said. You might have not liked what he represented. But he talked to y'all night after night after night. He talked to women from the lowest standards to women to the highest standards. He talked to all of y'all. What platform has done that since in a way that builds real understanding and it's not played for comedy, it's not played for clip farming, none of that. It's for actual conversation and understanding. Because he was learning from y'all too. As much as we was learning from him, he was learning from y'all, bro. And there's been nothing like that I've seen since.
It's just a message. I'm just a messenger. You know what I'm saying? But this is why I honestly believe we have so much chaos in the dating market. The dating market is so chaotic because women want to be lied to. I'm telling you, they want to be lied to. I'm convinced of it. It is what it is, okay? I got one more video here. This is very interesting to me because it's kind of like the difference between a woman accepting the truth and still turning it into a lie somehow. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to understand better when you watch the video, so let's listen to what she has to say.
98% of women will never find the love of their life because the concept is not real and it does not exist.
Or you probably already found the love of your life and you didn't capitalize on it when you had the chance.
Hey ladies, so what she's saying is absolutely true, and I want to talk about it because it is so important because we have been fed this lie since we were children, and I talk about it a lot on this platform. The truth is that any woman could be married by tomorrow, okay? All the women on the planet could be married by tomorrow, even the little girls could be married by tomorrow, but we know that that's not right, that's not what we want, that's not a good thing.
So why you bring that up now?
But the reality is that is not what women want, okay? Women don't want to just be married. Women don't just want to marry anyone. What women truly deeply want is to be loved. And unfortunately, the big lie entails that men know how to love, when we know in reality that has not been stacking up with the truth of the matter. If men knew how to love women, then more women would be happily married. We wouldn't have the 50-50 whether a marriage is going to be successful or not, okay? If more men actually knew how to love women, knew how to think outside of themselves.
Bro, men, it's plenty of men out there that want to love y'all, bro. Y'all not looking for love. We just seen from this video alone, y'all talk about everything but love. You know what I'm saying, bro? Y'all looking for everything else in the world. Not all women. You know what I'm saying? Not all women. There's plenty of good women out there. But they not, I don't even think they come out the house. Y'all don't even come out the house. Y'all don't let yourselves be seen, heard, nothing. You know who represents y'all? These women that just be on the internet talking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The one married woman up here that was the only woman that was talking with some sense, but she already married, bro. We can't have her. She already got a husband. You know what I'm saying? When were women that they got sense? Why y'all ain't speaking? Why y'all don't make yourselves seen or available or present? We gotta cut through all the bullshit, bro. This is bullshit. There's plenty of niggas out here that's ready to love a woman to death, right? and they not looking for love, bro. They looking for everything else.
Knew how to care about others and put other people, their needs and concerns above their own from time to time for a relationship and a partnership, then women wouldn't be having any problem with getting married to men. But the reality is that a lot of men do not know how to love. And so the very interesting thing that has happened.
No, they want us to love them how they want us to love them, bro. We don't, bro. The way we express love is the way that a man express love, the way that women express love, bro. We're not the same, bro. I can't love you. Now, I can learn to love you in a way that, you know what I'm saying? If a man and a woman get together, bro, and they really like each other, they spend time together, they learn each other, and I can learn the things that really give you that fulfillment, then I would do that because I love you. But I'm, at the end of the day, a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to love you how a man loves a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I know how to love. I can't love you the way a woman wants a man to love a woman, bro. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, the way that I'm going to love you is probably better than what your set of expectations is. Because it's natural, right? You only setting your standards based off what you know. Maybe I could offer you something greater than what you expected in the first place, but you won't give me that chance because you want me to love you the way that you want me to love you, right? And I can never get to the real. We can never get to the real climax to the relationship because you stuck right here with your limited set of standards. You know what I'm saying?
Aaron too hungry in this bitch.
Is that men have lied to women and convinced women that you want to be married to a man, that a man can give you love. And again, that is just not the reality. Now, how did they do this? Men basically, from what I've seen, the patterns that I've noticed, is that they want women to equate work, a working man and a man with money, to love. So in a man's mind, the way that this lie works, this patriarchy lie works, is that they convince women to believe what they...
She ain't had to throw patriarchy in there, bro. Niggas is not thinking patriarchy when they think about their woman.
Believe and to think like a man does, okay? So basically, a man is like, if I work, I should be entitled to love. I should be entitled to a woman. And we see this happening on both sides of the playing field where men have convinced women to think like men.
Damn, can we not have no expectations at all? The first lady said that dinner is not a date. That's the bare minimum. The second lady said just because a man works, he should be entitled to him. Well, what the hell we working for? We can't expect nothing? Like we can't expect nothing, bro? So we just supposed to just work just because we a man? Like, fuck out of here, bro. I expect something in return.
When a man thinks about getting prepared for a relationship, he doesn't think, let me learn emotional intelligence, let me learn how to regulate my emotions, let me learn how to communicate effectively, let me learn how to think about others above myself and my ego. He thinks, let me go get a job, let me go make some money, let me go get a car and a house and all these other external things outside of himself that doesn't...
And these things make us valuable. You don't know what you're talking about, and I'm sorry to stop you. Actually, I'm not sorry to stop. I'm glad to stop you because you're confusing a lot of things. You have some truths. You have like half truths in what you're saying, and then you have lies in what you're saying. First of all, you're blaming the patriarchy for something that feminism did, for something the matriarchy did. That's the biggest thing. You said men lied that we know how to love women, and women all women want to be married and all this other nonsense and whatever your lie is, okay? And I think when I listen to this, because there's so many, and I started to write them down, but I started to realize that it's better if I just address this off the cuff, right? Let me just address a lot of this off the cuff. Her genuine point, right? Her general point is that ultimately you won't find love because men don't know how to love. And her example of men knowing how to love is being able to put someone before them. Dummy! That's all men do. All men do is put other people before them. When we go out there and we earn money, we have to work for someone else before we get something for ourselves. No one is paid up front. Everyone's paid on the back end. So this idea that we don't know how to pay anyone else first, that's all we know how to do. We built the world. We're not the only ones that live in it. We didn't build a world just for men. This lie that men only built things for themselves. They can't put anyone else in for you. You're in a home right now that was built by all men, no women. What are you talking about?
And then when the woman get to talking like that, bruh, it just let me know that she been through some shit in the past, and she gonna hold that over my head. She gonna hold what she been through with another nigga over my head, bruh. It's called baggage, man.
So women are the
like, look at her, bruh. She cute or whatever, but she get to talking like this when we on a date. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if I can still smash or whatever. But after that, I'll be like, all right, she got too much damn bullshit going on with her.
Selfish ones. Don't try to say men are the selfish ones. Women are the selfish ones. Because women expect, and we sitting in the prior.
Or I just might keep her around, at arm's length or something. You know what I'm saying?
Videos. The bare minimum for a man to feed us. The bare minimum man to give us money and walk away to protect us and leave us alone. I never heard men say a woman should just give me pussy and leave me alone. We don't even hear this. Even if you're a thought, a man's going to throw you a few dollars. Even if you're a thought-stitute, a man's still going to throw you a few dollars. You know what I'm saying? But y'all the one that want something for nothing. Women are unique in that way. They believe that just for existing, they need to be provided for. And this is because they have a childlike mentality. When I was a child, I thought that too. That my parents should just take care of me just because. I didn't have to do anything for it. And that's the relationship between a child and a parent. But women grow up and they still believe that the world is their parent and the world should just cater to them just because. And we accept this as men. Now, this idea that you think that a man should become emotionally intelligent and learn how to regulate his emotions first before he gets to a relationship, again, this is not a man's issue. This is a woman's issue. Most men know how to regulate their emotions. You know why? Because a man who has unregulated emotions is going to get his ass whooped. Men who don't know how to control the way they feel, they're going to get fired, they're going to get beat up, they're going to get murdered. This is what happens to men who can't regulate their emotions. What happens to women that can't regulate their emotions? Let me tell you, nothing. Zero. It's actually the norm for women that can't regulate their emotions. So this idea that men are not emotional intelligent, I don't know what emotional intelligence is to you, but to me, emotional intelligence is knowing that, one, you can't just act out how you feel. Two, your feelings are not superior to everything else. Which, by the way, women don't know how to do whatsoever. Women believe that their feelings are the most important thing, how they feel. You want to be loved. You want to be married to be loved. Marriage is not going to survive just because you're loved. Goofy. Do you really believe that marriage, I want to be loved, so if someone loves me, there's so many men that love women and they still cheat on them. So this idea that marriage is going to survive just for love, that's not how it works. In fact, most marriages don't end because of lack of love. They lack because of money. They end because of finances. Most divorces are because of finances. And I'm sure infidelity plays a part in that too. But the idea that love...
No. Because if a woman was married to an extremely rich, extremely successful man, and he cheated on her, is she still leaving him? He paying all the bills, you know what I'm saying? He paying for the investments, the properties, the cars, the trips, you know what I'm saying? Food, dinner, fancy dinner dates, you know what I'm saying? Hotels, Airbnbs. He paying for everything. You getting cashed out, but he cheat on you. Are you leaving him? Are you divorcing him? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Woman is to me, women just want this reality where everyone does exactly what they want to say, what they want them to do, however they want them to do it. And it's just not real. Like, the reality that women have about life is just so far from real, it's not even funny. And so everything she's talking about is her purview. She can't see the world outside of her feminine mindset. So a lot of things she said was wrong. But I do agree 98% of women won't find the love of their life. And it's because marriage is not about love. Once you understand that marriage is about responsibility, it's about reciprocity, then you'll understand that you shouldn't be running around looking for love. Because just because someone loves you doesn't mean they won't kill you, mistreat you, or abuse you. People abuse people they love all the time. The fact that that's the requirement for marriage is stupidity. I agree. You want to be loved, so does men. Men, we want to be loved too. Okay? But a lot of violence happens between people that love each other. Family loves each other and does all types of atrocities to each other, backstab each other in the name of love. Okay? Step in the name of love. All type of bad things happen in love. Okay? So love is just one thing of many things that a marriage needs. Okay? But that's the most important thing to a woman because it's her feelings, right? Anyway, like.
Let me see what the comments talking about, man. This video long as crap, dog. Oh, the comments don't want to load, man. I hate when it does that, man. Look, man. Y'all like the video. Like, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'm out.
Bruh, you recording?